President Trump is in Orlando, Florida tonight to officially launch his campaign, as we've been reporting. And once again, Yamiche Alcindor.
An official 2020 launch for a president who never stopped campaigning. And before Tuesday's rally came a sort of outdoor concert. There was live music, food trucks, and lots of Trump swag. Devoted supporters also lined up overnight and waited hours to get into the event. If these scenes feel familiar, it's because they are. Since taking office in January 2017, the president has held dozens of rallies across the country. Still, Mr. Trump dubbed this stop in Florida his official 2020 campaign announcement. Campaign spokeswoman Erin Perini said today's event was important.
The president is laying down the mark here to say, we're looking at 2020 and let's go.
The venue for the rally itself, Orlando's Amway Center, can seat 20,000. 53-year-old Alfred Drake voted for the president in 2016 and plans to do it again.
I don't know, I'm just looking for everything to go the way it's going right now. A lot of jobs. I hope he can get change the Congress to Republicans so he can get more done, so they work with him instead of against him.
Elizabeth Williamson is also sticking with the president in 2020, despite disagreeing with some of his immigration policies.
What do you make of the administration's child separation policy? Does that at all give you pause with the president, or what do you make of that?
A bit with that part. I don't believe they should be held too long apart. I don't think they should be separated. No, these are innocent children. It's a really terrible situation. But here I am, I support our president, and I wish him well for another 4 years.
Of course, not everyone in Orlando cheered the president's visit. Undocumented immigrants who say they worked at the president's properties, and others gathered to criticize him on immigration.
This is the one story the administration doesn't talk about. The undocumented immigrants who worked for Donald Trump in his house for many, many years. These are the same people he vilifies.
And next week, Florida will again be in the spotlight. Democratic candidates will travel to Miami for the first presidential primary debates. And today, Judy, there was a large opposition rally. Thousands of Democrats gathered to protest the president seeking a second term.
Yamiche, thanks. That's quite a crowd there. We know the president has been holding campaign rallies virtually throughout his time in office. What's different about this one?
Well, of course, unlike any other president, the president has been crisscrossing the country, talking to his supporters since the beginning of his presidency. The campaign tells me that this campaign rally is going to be a little bit different because, one, he's going to have the First Lady, Melania Trump, with him. He's also going to have the Vice President, Mike Pence, with him. But they say that this is really a reset for him to really make the case that he's ready for the 2020 campaign, that he's assembled his team, and that he wants to talk about the economy, but also talk about health care and immigration and all the issues he's been talking about at other rallies.
And Yamiche, you've been talking to a number of these supporters. What are they saying to you about his last few years in office, and what are they saying about what they think his chances are?
Well, the president's supporters are more devoted than ever, at least the ones that are coming to this rally. I've been talking to people about the Mueller report, about the president's internal polling possibly showing that it might be trailing Joe Biden in key states. They all said they want the president not to change at all. They want him to keep talking about the economy, keep talking about immigration, pursuing those hardline policies that he's, of course, been known for. And they also say they like his brash brand of politics. They want him to keep tweeting. So people, at least in this crowd, are very happy with the way the president has been doing, and they want him to keep doing that. They think that that's going to guarantee him a second term.
And Yamiche, we know, of course, Florida is a swing state. Both parties very much want to win Florida. Democrats have been down there protesting the president's rally today. They've been out in the street. What is their message?
Well, there's really been a key issue here. They have Democrats gathering just a few blocks away from the president coming here in Florida. So the message of Democrats has been this president's unqualified. They've also been making the case that he employed undocumented immigrants at his properties, and thus he's essentially being hypocritical when he pushes for hardline immigration policies. They've also been saying that Democrats are going to be better on health care, better on the economy even. And they're saying that the president really is someone that shouldn't be in office. They're pointing to the Mueller report, talking a little bit about impeachment, but initially they're really just saying the president shouldn't be in office anymore and that they have a better plan for the country.
Yamiche Alcindor there to watch the president's campaign rally tonight in Orlando. Thank you, Yamiche.
Thanks so much.